On this inventory page, we are going to manage two types of inventory. Inventory that is not job specific, all these items that are in these columns from below minimum over to good. And then we'll also provide the option if you would like to manage your non-inventory items within this system. I've just got one sample in here, so you could have crown molds and corbels and legs and all of those types of things. But everything in here is meant to be non-job specific. You're not ordering drawer guides per job. You're typically just replenishing. So all of these items over here are replenished. If you do order any of these moldings, whether that be a crown mold or a light rail, and just replenish, then you would use the Kanban system. So everything here is a Kanban item. And the objective here, and I'm going to go ahead and open this screw just so I can show you kind of the details of it. There's a template. When you create the template, you're going to get a little placeholder saying you need to put your QR code here and you need to put your image here. But you also want to put your image up here. And you're just basically putting in some sort of model number and a description. And so probably somebody in admin's adding all these things. This is more about using these than adding them. I think everything here is pretty self-evident otherwise, but there should be a link to the wherever you're going to order it, if there is such a thing. If you're going to order it on a website, there should be a link to that. But the objective here is to try to manage these using Kanban. And so this page can be printed, and I'll just go ahead and show you how to do that. So we're going to come up here, we're going to click on these three dots, and we're going to say export. And then I think 99% of people are going to choose the PDF option. And then you'll have to play with this piece right here. I think the defaults are good everywhere else, but I think you're going to play with that piece right there. I'm going to put it at 70, and we'll just see what that looks like and export that. And it's going to create a PDF. I'm going to throw that to my desktop just so I can open it quickly and delete it when we're done. And let's make this fit our page. So here's our PDF. We literally would probably either put this in a clear sheet protector or fold it in half and put it in a half clear sheet protector. But this would live wherever these screws live. And whenever these screws get low, however you determine that, whether that's a drawer with a partition in it or double bin system or whatever you use to determine when a Kanban needs to be replenished, anyone with a smartphone can shoot this QR code with their camera, open with the browser, and it will bring them to this page. And then their only job is to change this. Now this would have been good when they came here. It would have been like this because they got the Kanban from the bin where the parts were living, and so the last state would have been good. And then they would come in here and either put it to below minimum and order it, or below minimum to pick up. And then once that is done, whoever's responsible for ordering things would get a notification, and then that person, so you see here we got several options here, that person would move it within these columns. So let's get out of here so we can see what they would do. So we would take them out of the good and say, okay, we want to order these. And you see they came to the top of the list now. The person ordering them would open it and go to that URL to order it. And once they had ordered it, they would either move it to this carded column if they just carded it but didn't pay for it. So sometimes you want to gather multiple things in your Hayfla cart, this particular item being Hayfla or some other vendor's cart, and then order them later. So you would put it into carded when you got it into the cart, and then once you order it, you would slide it to here. And then when the item is delivered by UPS, FedEx, whoever, the person that is checking it in would come to the inventory, open this up, and the item that they're receiving will be in this list. All the things that are on order will be listed here, and they'll check it in. We do have a procedure for checking things in, and once they've checked it in, they will move this to here and then take the Kanban sheet and the screws to the location that is listed on the Kanban and put them where they go. And so that's how the Kanban piece of this inventory page works. And that's everything about inventory.